me explain to you why crypto went down so much. Bitcoin has been barely going up in 2025. Everybody thought that we were in the blow off top phase of the 4-year cycle. To be fair, Bitcoin has went up quite a lot from the bear market low to 126,000. But if you really do the math, from the time Trump came into office until 126,000, Bitcoin really didn't go up that much. I believe it went from like 109,000 to 126,000, which really isn't that much of a big percent at all whatsoever. Like 2025 was really a wash year. So because of the gains not being crypto as much, the exchanges and tried to push out this perp dex narrative where they're trying to get people to use leverage to make up for the loss of gains in the market. So this is things like Hyperliquid, Aster, stuff like that. So like everybody has been using Hyperliquid, they've all been using 100x leverage so they can all become crypto millionaires. And that hasn't been good because when there's too much leverage in the system, market makers are just gonna liquidate people. So if they say too many people are piled up on the shorts, they're gonna make Bitcoin go up a lot. Or if they see too many people are on the longs, they're just gonna scam wick you down and liquidate all those people. And that's basically what's been going on in 2025. Yay, I love crypto. So I believe it was in like October 20th was when we had the $20 billion liquidation in the market. And that was a completely planned event. I don't care what anybody says. They waited for Donald Trump to announce the tariffs on China, and that's like the 5th time that they've announced tariffs on China. Like we all know what's gonna happen. It's the same playbook over and over again. So we know the market wouldn't have reacted that way. So Binance waited for the last minute and they used that as an excuse to dump Bitcoin. And what this did was there was too much leverage in the system, and Wintermute, one of the largest market makers, they ended up getting hurt really bad. And this is why we saw things like Pepe go down really, really bad, Sui go down, Sonic go bad, and because these are all things where the market maker is Wintermute. And when there was way too much leverage propped up in the system, there was way too much borrowing of money. So there was a domino effect that where they sold all this Bitcoin way too fast, it made the whole system collapse. And that's why $20 billion got liquidated. That's why a lot of people have been questioning what's really been going on in the market. And like people have been saying the macroeconomics just haven't been there, but it's really the liquidity. These big market makers, these big funds, they have to make up for these losses and they have to pay the debts off on their balance sheet. So that's why they've been dumping crypto and we've been in this hole. And that's what's been happening, because when you have less liquidity propping up the market, there's not going to be as much support there. So that's why altcoins and things have been going down. So we've just been recovering, and now we're finally seeing the market get back into a good place where things can start going back up again. That's why I believe that a lot of people are going to be extremely surprised that we're going to see another top in 2026. Specifically for Ethereum. It is Ethereum's term now. Believe me, I am sick of saying that it's Ethereum, but it's Ethereum's term in 2026 because the risk is back into the market. There's no way that Bitcoin should outperform Ethereum. It is a lower market cap asset, therefore it should go up higher. And that's what we're gonna see in 2026. I just think there's way too many people who are panic selling their crypto based off the 4-year cycle narrative rather than understanding that we've been down because of the loss of liquidity in the market. But now that we understand that the Fed is moving to QE, all this money is flowing back into the system, that crypto is going to go up a lot. We see the Russell 2000 index, it's basically at its all-time high today. I keep on talking about this. And this is a precursor that Ethereum is going to go up. And when Ethereum finally goes up and finally leaves that $5,000 level and closes it on a weekly basis, that is a sign for altcoins, and it's basically altcoins' turn. Bitcoin dominance is also holding on to its last leg. It can't keep going up. It's struggling. We can see this in the chart. So don't be surprised when altcoins start going up a lot in 2026. And this makes a lot of sense because altcoins have went down. They suffered a lot. They've literally been in a bear market. Altcoins have been in a bear market. I don't care what anybody or other crypto influencers told you. They've been in a bear market. So why would you sell them down here? It just doesn't make sense to me, all this stuff. And that's basically what has been going on in the crypto market. So 2025 was a wash year. Everybody thought it was going to be euphoria, but they're propping the system up, and we're going to see a risk on asset move in 2026. A lot of people are really emotional because they've been seeing stocks go to all-time highs, and that's because when you give people, when the people who already have money buy the things they like, they're gonna buy their assets. But when the Fed switches and there's more money flowing through the economy, normal people have money now, they're gonna buy assets that they like because they're gamblers and they just want some possible way to change their life. So they're gonna dump it into crypto. It's just an elongated cycle now. Nothing in the system has broken. And we're gonna print money in 2026. I think anybody who's holding crypto in 2026 will be rewarded. Especially if you're new to the market and you're buying here, congrats. Like if you're buying the right coins, if you're buying things like Say, for example, I think Say is a very underrated coin. Things like Sonic have got like really beat up, but I think any like DeFi project that's heavily bonded to Ethereum is gonna do really, really good in 2026. And yeah, that's just my opinion on the market right now. I think things are gonna get better. 2025 was a very dark year for a lot of people. They all thought they were gonna get rich. And there's a lot of people who've sold now. And typically, when everybody sells, that's when we finally can go up. And that's just my stance on the crypto market. A lot of people don't understand the loss of liquidity from the $20 billion liquidation and the whole domino effect coming from the perf dex narrative, which all stems from the loss of gains of Bitcoin in 2025. Hopefully that makes sense. Follow, like, subscribe. All of this stuff is completely for free. And I want you guys to actually make money in crypto. A lot of these guys out here, they're not telling you solid information. I give you 100% accuracy of my opinions. I don't hold anything back. You're welcome. Have a good night, guys. Let's get this money.